Steven Furtick's Guide to Transforming Limitations into Opportunities. Let me tell you this, folks. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a rut, feeling like you're constantly chasing shadows? Maybe you've been caught up in a cycle of limitations that feel insurmountable, where every obstacle seems to be a brick in a wall blocking your path forward. Well, today, I want to share with you a guide that can transform these limitations into opportunities. A guide penned by none other than Steven Furtick. You might be wondering, what if I told you there's a way to turn every challenge into a stepping stone? Let's dive right in. You might be thinking, how does someone who preaches about transformation even tackle this topic? Well, let me tell you this. Steven Furtick has faced his own share of limitations. He was once a man trapped in a prison cell, serving time for a crime he didn't commit. In his book, Transforming Limitations into Opportunities, Steven shares how he turned his circumstances around, not by trying to escape them, but by transforming them into lessons and opportunities. It's a story that resonates deeply with many of us who feel stuck in our own limitations. Here's something you should know. Steven Furtick's journey began when he was 28 years old. He was convicted of a crime he didn't commit, and he spent 3 years in prison. During those years, he had to confront his deepest fears and doubts, but instead of letting his situation consume him, he chose to use it as fuel to transform his life. He started reading voraciously, listening to podcasts, and attending seminars. What did he do with all this knowledge? He applied it to his life. He started a small church in prison, which grew so much that it eventually led to his release. Now let me ask you this. How often do you take the knowledge and skills you gain from reading, listening, and learning and apply them to your life? Chances are, not nearly enough. We read books, listen to podcasts, and watch videos, but we don't always put the information into practice. That's exactly what Steven Furtick did. He took the lessons he learned during his time in prison and applied them to his life outside of prison. He started speaking engagements, writing books, and eventually becoming a pastor. His story is a testament to the power of transformation when we actively seek to make changes. So, how does Steven Furtick suggest we transform limitations into opportunities? Let's break it down into 3 key steps. First, acknowledge your limitations. Second, find the opportunity within them. And third, take action. Acknowledging your limitations is crucial because it's only when you recognize where you are that you can move forward. For instance, if you're struggling with financial constraints, acknowledging this limitation means you understand that you need to find a solution. It's not about ignoring the problem, but rather understanding it so you can address it effectively. Next, find the opportunity within your limitations. This is where Steven Furtick's teachings shine brightest. He believes that every limitation is an opportunity waiting to be seized. So, instead of dwelling on the negative aspects, focus on the positive potential hidden within each limitation. For example, if you're facing a health issue, consider it as an opportunity to learn more about nutrition, exercise, and self-care. Or if you're dealing with professional setbacks, see it as a chance to pivot your career towards a field you're passionate about. Lastly, take action. Action is what transforms your thoughts into reality. Steven Furtick emphasizes that it's not enough to simply think positively. You must also act positively. He suggests setting clear goals and taking consistent steps towards achieving them. Remember, action doesn't always come easily, especially when you're dealing with significant limitations. But Steven encourages us to believe in the power of perseverance. He reminds us that God doesn't promise easy paths, but He does promise faithfulness. To illustrate this concept further, let's look at a real-life example. Imagine you're a small business owner facing a major setback. Perhaps your business model isn't working and you're losing money. Instead of giving up, you could acknowledge this limitation, recognizing that your business needs to adapt. Then, you can find the opportunity within this limitation, perhaps by pivoting towards a new market or product line. Finally, you take action by researching, planning, and implementing these changes. In conclusion, Steven Furtick's Guide to Transforming Limitations into Opportunities offers a powerful framework for anyone facing challenges in their lives. By acknowledging limitations, finding the opportunity within them, and taking decisive action, you can turn obstacles into stepping stones. Remember, the journey may be difficult, but the destination is worth it. So, embrace the challenges, view them as opportunities, and take that first step towards transformation. Here's to making your dreams a reality, one step at a time.